we've come to send you off to Cyprus. And the 9 of you, is it 9 or 7? 7 have come today, but I was told there were 9. You're the very first batch of 27 of you who are actually destined for Cyprus. And this is because of the collaboration between Kalonzo Musyoka Foundation and those universities that have invited you. And so we want to very warmly congratulate you. And if you go to Cyprus, just encourage you, remember that the patron of this foundation was there many years before you. I'm sure before you were born. I think I was the first Kenyan to, was I the first? Perhaps the second Kenyan to get a scholarship to study in Cyprus. This was in 1978, 79, soon after Mzee Kenyatta actually left us, because I was a student at the law school. So when I went out there, I decided to be what Ludeki Choya has told you, an ambassador not just for Kenya but for the continent. And I made so many friends. That little island country today is a member of the European Union. Very powerful. You can actually go around Cyprus in 2 days. You can move from the capital city of Nicosia. You can go to Paphos if you want to read about some biblical truths. You know what may have happened to, there's a character called by Jesus who was met in Paphos, I think by Paul, and was blinded. I had to go and see that place, Paphos. And if you also believe in Greek mystery, they'll tell you the goddess of love was born there. And yet you find that Cyprus is, even as you go to that country, a divided country. I think there are lessons for you as Kenyans, that if we don't manage our affairs well, we can mess up our country. So when I went to Nicosia, it was 4 years after the Turkish invasion. And today, the Turks, Greek Cypriots, Turkish Cypriots are living separately. In fact, it was the first case of cleansing, what one would call ethnic cleansing. And if, in fact, as you go there, you still find along Lydra Street, I know these places very well, and please note for you to know some of these places I'm talking to you about, because you might find them interesting. Lydra Street will take you to the place where the United Nations soldiers are actually still keeping watch. But a lot has since improved. The communities are in talking terms. They are trying to see whether they can talk reunification. And so you will have some very rich and relevant history in Cyprus. And so as you are there, be also ambassadors of peace, and also stand tall for your country. I'm so happy to note that you represent the face of Kenya, even the very first batch. I've seen a young student from Bura in the Coast Province. I have seen, I think, 1 or 2 from Abagusi land. I have one friend of mine called Stephen, like me, from Bondo. I will watch you, Stephen, see how you're doing there, because you're my namesake. I have seen one student from Kitui. I have seen one also from my village. And believe you me, had nothing to do with this selection process. Allow me to congratulate the panelists, Bwana Kilonzi, in the foundation, who is doing the administration work, together with the people who are helping you to select these Kenyans so they can be the first beneficiaries of this scholarship. As I said, the total number of scholarships is 27. And that is tremendous by any standard.